Hey, looky here, looky here. Welcome, everybody. Lynn, Viking, Pontoon Jody, Polka, Kay, Chris Everett. Appreciate you all coming in. I really do. This is all Recovery Monday from Mendota trip. It really kicked my butt, honestly. Crazy Hillbilly, welcome. I gotta get my helper up here. Come on, Jody. We missed you too. We missed everybody. Evening, Grey Wolf. Appreciate you coming in. Well, only thing we got up there is one run, and Chrissy looked like a puppy dog on a leash. She jumped up to get it and run out a hose, and the hose jerked her back like a pup pulling on a leash. That's about all we got, but hey, fishing ain't everything. We got family and friends. More family than anything. We got to meet a couple new people up there, which was great. Lance, uh, Fishing and Freedom, his wife. It was just a great time. But we did miss one person up there, and that was Mr. James Dockery. Evening Woods and Metal Garage. Appreciate you coming in. If y'all see somebody new in there, go check the channel out. They're all good people. And if you ain't got them, jump on there and get them. Oh, Mr. Brian B. Thank you for coming in, bud. If you want to come up, you're more than welcome. I mean, it was a flip of the coin up there this year. It was nice and cool last year. This year it was hot. You hear the children in the background. I mean, I will have to spank them and set them in the corner somewhere, draw a circle in there, and make them stick their nose in it. I mean, yeah. Hey, Team David, hello. Thank you for coming in. Always a pleasure to see you. Good morning or good evening, Sandy. See, I'm all messed up today. I'll tell you, I got up this morning. I didn't really want to do nothing. Great farmer. Great to see you, bud. Thanks for coming in. You want to come up? The link's in the chat there if you can scroll back far enough. It was a nice day. It dried off a little bit out there. Still couldn't get the garden in. Didn't feel like it no way. But I did have second thoughts on mowing. But I can do that tomorrow. It's supposed to rain between now and 9 o'clock tonight, supposedly. Evening, Dale. Thanks for coming in. Stevens, appreciate you. CVA, my little brother. I heard something about, I think it was Sunday morning on the couch tournament, something about your smile. They said they liked it. It was our anniversary today, and we went up there for our anniversary every year. Would have liked to went to Tennessee, but this stuff was already planned a year in advance. Oh wow, farmer! Hate to hear that, buddy. All right, farmer. Yeah, get you some honey and stuff mixed up, bud. Get you a little sip of it. That'll help a little bit with the cough, and if your throat starts to get sore, just doctor ever gives you any little gel pills for coughing, keep your eye on that because it really did Chrissy in. She was supposed to have made her sleep a little bit along with help with the cough. Plus, she got up and it worked right backwards, man. Two pies, dropped 2 pots of coffee while we was out hunting. Come back. Oh, them pies look good after being out there walking them dogs. Hey, don't start barking now. Ain't nobody out there. My little pup, 65-pound pup. Thank you, Farmer, Gray Wolf, Brian B, Chris. Appreciate it. Yeah, I would have liked to snuck something in on her this year, but you know how it is with women. They got their fingers in the cookie jar and check all the money that's being spent. They want to know where it all went. And if you tell them one thing, they'll go checking in on it, and then you get busted. So it's best just to tell them, buy whatever you want, dear. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Team David. Grace. I really had second thoughts about going live, but somebody asked this morning to go live after Lee. But I just had other things to do. I had to run over and get medicine, but I was sitting here thinking, well, I could take a nap, get up and go get that. So that's what I did. I went in, took me a nap, and then I turned around and went and got that, come home, fixed dinner, and did 2 loads of laundry today so far. So I guess I'm doing pretty good. All right, Team David, that's fine. Just be careful out there. Yeah, I've seen some wild driving out there around Chicago and between here and Wisconsin and back. But I thought Brian B was in that BMW when he went around me. Like to find someone to take Van fishing Saturday for our anniversary, since he is taking me fishing on his birthday for the ladies tournament. Well, if I didn't have a birthday party to go to, I'd take him. No, Grace, we ended up, I really couldn't tell you, to be honest with you. The way we went out 35, I think it was, and jumped off somewhere or another and went on up through there. Coming back, we come back around 80, 90. And GPS is on phones. If you ain't got the right phone, it'll tell you get in the left lane. You're going to exit up there. And then you get up close to it. It says, oh, you got to be in the right lane to exit. And in Chicago, you don't play them games. Hey, Cat, appreciate you coming in, buddy. Hey, have you all seen Chrissy in this chat? She said she was in there 3 times. I think that sun baked her brain a little bit up there. But she did wear a hoodie till 12 o'clock Saturday, which kind of, well, yeah, it was a hoodie. Yeah, all that. Hey, Lance, buddy, welcome in, brother. Hey, Bushwhacker, thanks for coming in. No, I don't see your name nowhere in chat, so that means you wasn't in there.
RJ just told you I said it.
I deleted the last one I put up and started a new one. Well, neither can you.
We're taking up for him, Jay.
Hey, Bluegrass, appreciate you coming in. This woman's about ready to go back to Mendota the hard way. 500 and some miles. That's a long way to run.
My truck, Kitty, see ya.
I didn't say truck, I said run.
Nope, that's my truck. See ya.
Okay. Jody said she ain't see you. Anybody else didn't see her? Well, she's getting just like Dana Parker sometimes. I'm telling you. Let's pull this hat down. That way I don't get that. That way I don't get sinker eye, y'all.
You're not listening. Daggone it.
What'd you say?
I said hello, and you never said nothing back.
You said in the chat.
I did not say I said it in the chat.
Well, that's the only thing I'm paying attention
I sat
to.
right here and said hello. You didn't say nothing to me. I'm not coming back. Bye.
Oh, well, you're playing goofy. You all in there arguing like a bunch of kids. I don't know who you're talking to.
I was talking to you the whole
Lordy,
time.
Lordy, Lordy. Lord help her.
No, help you.
I got a dog cage, but she'd tear it up trying to get out.
I'm smarter than it.
Won't you be like her? She's laying here just being nice and enjoying the evening breeze. Okay, now we got the anniversary argument out of the way. It's time to go on. You say get up? Oh, you said shut up. Well, it's a good thing I didn't stand up. If I did, I'd come in there. She just don't know what she's itching for. Yeah, Grace, you're probably right about that. The way I'm moving today, it's pretty slow. She can catch me. But she wouldn't be able to see it. She'd be looking at her phone, Dale. Hey, John. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, man, such a good day, and I got to feel like crap. I could have got something done. Like work on my boat. Oh, here we go. Who's this guy down here? He looks familiar.
Well, I hope I do.
Yeah, how's your trip going, brother?
Well, we're trying to get there.
Yeah, I heard that. I thought you'd be there by now. I thought you said about 5:30.
Well, yeah, that's what the GPS said, but you know how that is.
Well, Sandy, she says 30 years, but we've been together a little longer than that. But I don't know, to be honest with you. It feels like 40. Okay, Jody. There you go, Jody. Chris Everett says, hey, Troy.
How y'all?
I'm doing okay. We're just tired. Yeah, Lance, I bet it is nice up there. 70-some degrees. It'd be nice to be down by the water, buddy. As much as the heat we put up with overall the days we was up there. Evening, Mr. Uncle Lou. Hope you're doing good. We're probably cruising, what, 33, 34 together? Something like that. Sandy's 28 and 32. Here we go.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. I think you scared him. You don't like him. He said he didn't want to wear a dress or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe he said something to her and she shut him down. I don't know.
I thought I'd come up here and gang up on you with Chrissy.
I figured, well, Brian B, you want to come up and join in with them? That's usually the way it goes. I'll be out there fishing. CVA turns her back to me. But that's all right.
Today's your anniversary?
Yeah.
Happy
Yeah,
anniversary.
we go up to Mendota every year since last year it started. And
Yeah.
Uncle Lou got to talking, and we went around a few things, and I got her some planer boards last year, camoed. She didn't know nothing about it. I brought them home while she was at work, stuffed them in I think it was a sheet set she bought in a box, and I put it in that box and just laid it up there. So
Yeah.
it was empty, so she didn't know what was going on. I give it to her up there.
Hmm. Well, happy anniversary.
I appreciate it. Okay, Brian, be careful out there, bud. I'm always on my own. Work dog. Appreciate you coming in. Man, I'll tell you what, if you had a boat up there, you could really do some damage on some fish. Especially in Cherokee Lake. It's only 2 foot deep, but you go over in the other lake, it's a whole different ball game over here.
Yeah.
But I could.
You hear somebody talking from the back seat?
Just an angel.
You win. Hey, NJ. How'd you put a hole in your tune?
I'm not sure it did. One of the running boards come off, and I had trouble loading it the last time I did it. It took me like 5 tries, and I usually load it perfect, And then when we was going to the boat ramp, one was almost dragging the ground.
Wow.
So I unloaded it, and then before I loaded it back, I went and took, all I had was I took 100-pound leader line, tied it back to the frame the best I could, And then when I loaded the boat, it didn't set on it. It was about 2 inches above it.
Well,
And then when it driving, almost 3 hours, well, it was 3 hours back home, it shifted, and the board was all, it stayed on, but it wasn't where it's supposed to be. It was hanging to the side, and the tune's on the middle. So I don't know if it damaged it or not.
yeah. Thank you, Odie. Yeah, I don't feel so bad now. Mine, I didn't know it was that bad. My runners, or bunkboards rather, I backed down in the water. One of them just and flopped off and started floating. Blew my mind. So I took mine up there, cut me a piece of thin rope and tied it back on the frame the best I could.
Mm-hmm.
When I loaded it back up, I made sure it was on there. And I still need to put them on. So that's part of the redo. I want to take a motor hoist, try to lift the back of the boat up, and take one, put it in the front, lift it up, and probably throw some 4x4s across there if I got one long enough in the front and back, and I can work on the trailer instead of dropping it in the water and sitting there and trying to do it over there.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it here at the house because I want to paint and clean up the trailer a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to have a different trailer.
Do what?
I want a different trailer. I want a double axle.
Mine's a single.
Mine too.
And it's got the wide tires on it.
Mine's got them little narrow things on it, them little small tires.
Well, you can put the wider ones on the single.
Can you?
Yeah. Mine's probably I want to say probably 8, maybe 8 inches wide or so. It ain't them little skinny ones.
Oh, mine is too. I bought mine online. I bought a lot stronger than what they're supposed to, like 15 ply or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what them is. I had come with the trailer and I bought one extra. I just told him, I said, I need one of these tires. This was well, probably 2 years ago, and I got the old one out there. I want to check it out, see what it is, and probably order me another one or two and have them put back on the side.
I need a spare. My spare's slick. It's the one I took off of it.
Yeah, this one here's got a little wear on it, but nothing super major in the middle. It's just wearing on the side a little. How
Hmm
many fish you catch this weekend, Jody? CVA wants to know.
I ain't got no idea how many I caught. Too many to count.
Sandy, I know where I can get some fresh cut boards down in Charleston. I can get them fairly reasonable. It's cheaper than Lowe's, but they're true 2-inch boards, depending on what you got. I got to put my order in so I can get started on that. I mean, that's a nice little ride for wood, but hey, you get it cheaper than Lowe's and you can save a couple $100. It's worth going.
Oh.
Oh, look at that little feller.
Yeah. If it licks me, it breaks me out. I try not to let it lick me get nowhere.
Oh, he just
I
patting me.
got sensitive skin like that. So I him to my neck, it got me right there.
Yeah, yeah. That's their way of petting you, I guess.
Yeah, but it's okay. He
Yeah,
just wagged his tail at me.
poor old Chad looked like he was a after effect of a pincushion. He was broke out so bad from the sun. Oh wow.
I need just a minute.
Okay, take your time. Hope it ain't nothing serious, Sandy. I know mine. I gotta go get some blocks and see how tall it is, what I could get by with anyway, and raise that up. Be nice to have a lean-to on the garage. I could back the boat under it and modify the trusses a little bit and winch it up from there. But I ain't got that set up yet. It's coming though. I gotta go look at a Larson boat motor. Well, boat motor both. I want to get it and see how it sets in the water before I do any dealing. But for what I want to do, the motor might be worth it. Yeah, I just want to thank Jerry up there at Mendota for the fish fry. Him and the boys, they did a real good job. They had some, oh man, I can't think of it. It was carp. It was a kind of carp. I mean, it was really good. It was what? Buffalo carp. It was really good. It looked like rib bones in that thing, as big as they was. That's the second time I've had carp. They did a real good job. Had crappie, bluegill. I think it was. I think he had a piece of walleye up there too. I don't know. But we had a good get together, but the storm was moving in and it kind of shut us down a little bit. Had lightning going on, so everybody helped pack up and left, and then it didn't even rain. So they kind of messed us up. We usually build a fire and sit out there to 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. But there's always next year. Say, Mac, appreciate you coming in. Did get to meet Lance up there. He come up. We fished a couple days together. But
Tell me what Lance is like. Is he as nice as he is on
Every bit.
oh,
TV?
Lance, should I tell her how you really are?
Well, I got to
Hey,
tell you,
Troy.
a handicapped guy going down the road trying to click a tablet is pretty good showing.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought maybe she pulled the cord on you.
No, I hit the wrong button. I'm bouncing around back here in this traffic. I'm ready to get out of this truck.
I hear you. Now Lance is a real good guy, man. He's real good. Him and Audra are both great people, man. I just wish they lived a little closer. I live closer to them. We'd be at Mendota about every weekend.
How you doing, Miss Jody?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Did you get the boat home? Did you get the boat home all right yesterday?
Well, it shifted on the trailer because the board it did fall off, but it's hanging on the side. My leader line kept it on, but it's sitting on some metal now. But hopefully it didn't damage it any. Somebody told me I was going to put a hole in it if I wasn't careful, but I hope I didn't.
Did that break mid-trip?
Did it what?
Did it break mid-trip?
Either it just come loose or I broke it when I had trouble loading it the time before when I found something wrong with it. And it must have just come off because I've never had trouble loading it before. And it took me like 5 tries to get it on the trailer.
Yeah, sometimes it's rough getting them on there. I'm going to put some runners on, guide poles on mine.
But mine, I keep the gate open, tight open, and the front of the trailer has these 2 bars that come up, to hit the pontoon right there. And it lines up perfect with the gate, so I just use it as my guide. I never have trouble doing it, but
That's the way
I
they
did
got
that
mine
day.
set up. I got guides on the side, and I don't know how they're set up. They kind of tilt outward too much. When I redo it, I'm going to put them all back on and leave them loose, and then set them where I need them and go with that. But it's getting closer for me to start doing some videos and start ripping it apart some more. I'm down to the floor now. I just got to figure out how the wood comes off after I rip the carpet up.
Yeah.
Somebody told me have fun with that.
All right. Sandy's saying they had trouble loading theirs. See, I usually back mine way down in the water. You know why? The probably the third time I did it by myself, I didn't back it down the water enough. And then I got hung on it without it being all the way on the trailer.
Yeah.
So I had to climb down in the water that was probably about up to my armpit.
That's about 3 foot deep.
And walk and pull the truck up. I had to pull it in with the rope, let it float back off, float back up with the rope. So I learned from then on back to trailer all the way as far as you can in.
Yeah.
You don't have that trouble.
That's what we do. And when you go to pull out, you got to have somebody up there to pull out, or on mine it'll go right or left on the trailer. It won't be right. Ours the same way, Sandy. 10 horse just don't do nothing for a 24-footer.
Oh, you just got 24 foot. See, mine's only either 18 or 20, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I got 18 out there, and it's kind of hard to fish with 3 or 4 people, fishing on it. So I was actually looking for 30 or 40 foot when I bought this one.
Wow.
I just
I
couldn't
couldn't
find
haul
one.
nothing like that. I had to have a bigger truck.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to haul anything no bigger than what I got.
Just that truck will pull it because well, you got a regular pickup truck. Look at these big campers they're pulling around.
Yeah.
You know they got to weigh more than a boat.
Yeah, but can you imagine the gas pulling something that much bigger?
Yeah, that's why I didn't drag mine to Mendota.
I can pull it, but can I stop it?
You have to start stopping ahead of time. That's all you got to remember.
Yeah, if you got the chance.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have that.
Yeah.
We closed it in on it. I'll see y'all. Thanks for letting me come up, Ernie.
All right, Troy, you be careful. Get on there later when you get time.
Hi, Troy.
The faster I can get something to eat, better off. The faster I get something to eat, the better off I'm gonna be.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll see y'all.
All
Bye.
right, Troy. Yeah, we stopped at Popeyes on the way up, and I won't stop there again. Ain't no way.
I don't like Popeyes.
That Popeyes, it was nasty. Now,
Wait, I don't think I've ever eaten Popeyes. I've eaten Bojangles and maybe, I guess that's it. I don't think I've eaten Popeyes.
oh, Popeyes is good if you got a good restaurant that knows what they're doing there. Them people
Hmm.
didn't have a clue. I didn't see spicy on there nowhere or anything like that. I mean, it was just nasty.
Yeah. There's Uncle Lou. Tell us about it.
All
Did
right.
you catch any today?
You want to come up, Uncle Lou? Tell us what's going on with your area there, bud.
Yeah. I know he said he was going today, so I wondered a couple times today what he done.
Right,
I
Sam?
wonder if he uses Uncle Lou planer boards or Uncle Lou poles.
I think he uses somebody else's rod and reels and everything. He's got certain ones for certain lakes.
Yeah. I like KFC. It's my favorite.
That's why I asked you how you did today, lunchbox.
Yeah.
KFC's all right, but you eat Popeyes, it's like going to another world.
Really?
Yeah, if you like a little spice, man, their mashed potatoes and gravy's
Yeah.
great. The dirty rice, the red beans and rice, and the chicken is just, oh my God. I could eat it every day of the week.
I went chicken too now, Sandy.
Closest one we got's an hour away.
Probably me too. I don't know.
I was going to stop on the way home, but I was just too late. I want to get to bed. Oh, you would have been all right. I would have handed you a big chicken breast. You'd have been a happy camper. You wouldn't have said another word till we got home. Called a ton of golden eye.
Hmm.
Got down and unloaded and forgot to put my sinker in the.
Well, at least you caught something.
You gonna go live tomorrow, Uncle Lou?
3 minutes away.
30 minutes ain't bad. One thing we got over here is KFC, and normally they usually sell livers, but that one in Circleville, you're taking a chance on if you're getting good food or not. We got something that was dried out like cardboard. What was that you ordered that day over at KFC? It was fish, wasn't it?
That one's a KFC and a Long John Silver.
Yeah, it's a Long John Silver's KFC. They're same people work it all, but
Yeah.
Man, when you get fish that's dried out that bad, man, that had to been laying there for 3 or 4 hours at least under them lights. I mean, it was totally nasty, and it was burned on top of it.
Wow. It's making me hungry.
Best bet to go if you're going to Circleville is go to Captain D's for your fish. That's
I
about the
did.
only.
Last time I went to Captain D's, it was bland, and I like bland food. It was
Uh,
awful.
that it was nasty over there, but they're shutting down on a lot of them serving chicken livers. So I usually don't go there. That's the only thing I go for. But I got to pick out which places, whichever way I'm going, I got to find some place to go if we're going to eat. Rallies was our burger joint, but anymore I don't know about that either. Last 5, 6 times we've been there, the food wasn't great. When you ask for fish and extra tartar sauce, they give you a teaspoonful on the whole sandwich.
Mm.
I was like, that's not extra, and you're going
And
to
the
charge
person
me?
running the window standing there can't even stay awake.
Yeah. Person running the window can't even stand there and stay awake long enough to take the order. They're so high.
I ain't gonna lie when I won't go
Oh, sorry.
there. Jody has trouble staying awake too.
Uh, World Brian. Uncle Luke got one on him. Uh-huh. I was kind of wondering why Brian was a little different. Maybe that's why he's with no script. He's just playing it by hand, I guess. Say, Bobcat.
It's just you're not expecting Uncle Lou to come out with a burn that bad, you know?
He ain't burning that bad. He's burnt beyond recognition. Brian told him, what was it? Where's it at? Popeye's the best. And then he turned around. Where'd he go? I keep splashing on KFC tastes old just like the Colonel. And Uncle Lou said, Brian, you know what the Colonel tastes like, huh? And the sad thing is, you do know who the Colonel is, right? Brian B made Chad look like the Colonel. That's even worse. And he is from Kentucky too. So there you go.
Oh gosh.
Just think, when Chad gets a little older, his whiskers is going to be gray. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that pig come back and bit you that time, didn't it?
My face hurts.
Welcome in. She stole my thunder.
Oh, I'm laughing.
Welcome in, Troy. Wow.
Ooh, I needed that laugh.
Chrissy over there dying laughing.
It was that funny. Bobcat, I need some stickers made. I don't care how busy you are. Oh, pork steaks on the grill.
Ask Jody what kind of bet she wants.
Hey, Chrissy wants to know what kind of bet you lost to the league. I
Oh
think it was
God.
cornhole.
Um, I hadn't played cornhole in a while, but and I should know when he jumped on it, something was up. But I said I'd challenge him to game of cornhole. And I said if I win, I want the caterpillar shaped. He said okay. He said if I win, you gotta be my servant for 2 hours. I thought I can do anything for 2 hours. And I skunked 11-0.
Yeah, but a lot of times them boys bounce on things like that just to see if you'd back down or not, too.
Yeah, but down there.
But where he's at in Kentucky, the
Yeah.
boys in West Virginia, over around West Virginia, that's all they got to do in the evenings. Or horseshoes.
If I got to throw it for about 15 minutes, I could have whooped them. But I only throwed like about 8 times and we went to playing, you know. But if I could have
Hey,
practiced, I could have beat him. And everybody has their own set of rules for cornhole.
Buck Williams says he plays washers up there.
What's that?
It's kind of like cornhole.
It's kind of like cornhole in a way.
Yeah.
I got tired of throwing the horse, man.
The hole's smaller, and then
Nobody in my family plays games. I'm the only one that even likes to play a game, and nobody else will play. I
It's
have
a
to go somewhere to play a game.
it's a metal washer, but the hole is a little smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, Chad. Oh, Mr. Colonel. Mr. Colonel Sanders is in the house.
Brian likes his original, I reckon.
Yeah. Straight out of Kentucky, too. Chad, it was all good on your end. It was just Uncle Lou, French fried Brian so bad, NCIS, the coroner, and all of them couldn't figure out what he was when he got through burning him.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't no dust left there to gather up.
Nope. Horseshoes. I ain't played them in a while either.
I can't play horseshoes worth crap, but I like playing.
You get one turn in, you're all right. Chrissy plays cornhole, horseshoes.
Mm-hmm. I never was great at horseshoes. I will say that.
They say Washington's hard to play.
She said that washers they say is hard to play.
Harder to play.
Harder to play.
No.
Not hard.
Give me a second.
Uncle Lou likes fishing. Dale likes playing the horseshoes. There's CVA. I used to play all them little games with the volleyball and what's it used to be called with the racket and a birdie? I forget what that's called. It's been so long since I played it. Would that be called racquetball? Badminton, that's what it's called. I used to have a tether ball. My kids didn't like none of that crap. Dan was really good at cornhole, but he was also a pitcher and so pitched softball. But see, I pitched fast pitch. And that was the only ones I got in the hole was when I threw it like a fast pitch ball. Uncle Lou, no. But usually I have to go to my mom's and play a board game with my nieces and nephews. Then they all gang up and try to beat me. But I am kind of competitive. I want to win at anything I do. Checkers. You name it. I like playing any kind of a game. Badminton, Ernie had it muted. Racquetball is where you got a ball and you hit it against the wall and it bouncing off, right? That's what I used to do when I played softball. I would pitch it against the wall, a concrete wall, what is a block wall, and then I'd field it when it bounced back, catch it and throw it right back again. You like playing cards, pinochle. I don't know how any of them games. A rummy and some poker, blackjack, stuff like that. I play. And you don't like to lose either, Sandy? I can take losing. I mean, but I like winning too. Mandy beats you with those rackets. Yeah. Shoot, I got a swim pool out there now that if 2 people get in it once a year, I'm lucky. But it'll be running all summer just in case somebody wants to get in it. I may get my bicycle back out and start riding again. And you'll never guess what color it is. It's pink. The road's getting so bad up here, though, it's kind of hard to ride. Well, you come on down and swim. Used to be everybody come here for parties and stuff because had the pool and everything. And now all the kids is grown and they got their own kids, and so no one does any of that stuff now. At tadpoles right now, surely not, Troy. That's something I hate to hear is frogs singing of a night. That gets on my nerves so bad I can't stand it. I have to keep chemicals in that pool to keep them out of it. They're so daggum loud, but you know where I live, right in the mountains. You need a bike? Yep, it does. I can't. Let's see. Is that Ernie back up there?
Yeah, I
I had the cat pulled up. I couldn't see.
had to send a few things.
Okay.
Yeah, frogs are great bait.
Frogs? I can catch you some little bitty ones that get in the pool. You want to come get them? I just usually kill them.
Okay, Grace. I'm gonna get my pen and paper out and start taking names. Yeah. You better watch it. That leg's looking awful good.
Chrissy's wanting some attention, I can tell.
I know it.
That's why she's doing that. She's wanting you to come over there and love on her.
Yeah. I'm burping like a baby.
You didn't even wish me a happy anniversary today.
See? I told you.
I did that the other day.
That's not today.
I
If
know.
you want to pay for today for the rest of the month, you better get over there.
Month. It don't last no month, girl. It'll be next year. I forget.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a
That's what
bunch.
she's wanting. She's wanting your attention.
I know where a bunch of frogs are over on my friend's trailer for his house. They stick to the side of the trailer. She couldn't handle this tonight. Not after the trip to Mendota. I probably couldn't either. Never tried them after they've been ran over on the road and dried out.
Well, no problem, no problem. I'm not touching myself.
Uncle Lou's talking to you.
I answered Uncle Luke.
Oh, I guess I'm lagging over here in chat.
No, there's a delay between StreamYard and YouTube. About 10 seconds.
Oh. Hey, welcome in, 351. Appreciate it.
I'm still unloading from camping.
Thank you for the other day.
Oh. And I need a nap. Hey,
I
351.
figured that was coming.
Why? I ain't had one since I've been home.
Well, that's all right. About time. You should be out there on the water right now or getting close to it.
Me?
Yeah.
It's an hour and 20 minutes away.
I can see it in your eyes. You do need a nap.
I do need one bad.
It shows.
Thanks.
Well, it does. We can tell. Your eyes give you away.
Why? Like halfway closed?
Some, but they do get like that when you laugh too. So, if you just smile a lot, nobody will know where you're tired.
Cheese. I gotta unload the truck though before I take a nap. If I don't, it'd be dark when I wake up. And then somebody be on YouTube for me to watch, and my truck won't be unloaded again.
Yeah, I guess Mark's doing a Mendota show tonight.
Mm-hmm. Woody.
Hey, Woody. Yeah, we had a blast up there. I mean, it would be a lot nicer if it was closer. I mean, it really would, but it's worth the drive, meet up with everybody. If Big Mike and Daryl would have set it up 2 weeks prior or 2 weeks after or something like that, I would have been down there too.
I'm about gonna do me that way. Did you see the anchor I found?
I haven't.
I got hung on a rope and I was pulling it out, and I thought maybe it's an anchor. And then I kept pulling it, and I thought I'm gonna be mad if it's a cement block. And I thought, what if it's a dead body?
Okay,
And
Buck.
it was some big salt anchor. I don't know what to do with it.
Huh.
What do you do with it? Throw it away? Sell it for scrap?
Well, probably whatever you want to. There ain't no way to use it, are there?
I bought a new anchor. I don't know what to do with it.
Hang on, clean it out, and throw some paint on it. Maybe you can use it later. Never know when you might need another one. Be glad to have you, Bug Man.
You know what we should do? Everybody should get together and have
Thanks, Woody.
Chrissy has something up her sleeve, but she's going to check into it and see what's going on. Might try to make something happen next year, maybe. Maybe you might be interested in it too. Okay. Get you some sleep, bug man.
Night, night. Thank you, Chrissy.
Yeah, I guess little Curtis has got his teddy bear snuggled up on the couch watching TV or taking a nap.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean you missed it, Troy? Oh my God. It was wonderful. At first I said the fish woke me up, but that wasn't true. One of the big birds landed on the side of my boat and woke me up. I guess it was trying to get my bait I had cut up. And while I was screaming at the bird, that pole hit. So I didn't know where I was coming or going because it woke me up after a dead sleep.
Yeah, that bird was probably after your bait.
Well, I guess when it landed, it woke me up because I had it on top of the cooler cut up in pieces. And all I know is I had this honking huge bird sitting on top of my gate right beside my bait.
That's wild.
I've never had one land on the boat.
Did you see that one that's in Tim Molina's hand? That little hummingbird?
Yeah,
That is wild.
I know.
Hi, Carol. Welcome to the chat.
It might have been after my big toes.
Yeah,
I'm sure it
Carol.
was barefoot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Carol.
scared the crap out of me.
I'd like to learn a little bit more about that. How's it played and everything? She was asking me, Chrissy was, how is it played? And I said, I don't know. I just ended up with this channel. I found it through somebody else. I'm trying to think of who it was. They subscribed to me. So I went to their channel and subscribed to them and checked them out. I still got to get grass mowed, get that done. I got a tree down there to cut down and burn some brush, but I can multitask if I can burn between 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. But if it's wet, I can burn anyway. I ain't gonna listen to the fire department signs out there because once it's wet, it ain't gonna catch fire no way.
Yeah.
Get that done. Chip up the boat, get it back together. It's warm enough out there now. I can pretty much do a little bit outside, but you got them little bugs that likes paint.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd have to sell it to Bug Man, and
Mm-hmm.
it'd be a personalized boat.
Yeah.
You reading that, Chris? Carol's telling you how to play.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to play bingo a few times with Chrissy and her mom.
Sometimes I play bingo. I ain't played in about 4 months probably. Go up Kentucky and play.
Yeah,
bingo.
yeah. If we live closer there, I'd definitely be hitting Mendota every day. That's a place you could fish probably for 2 years and not cover it all.
Wow.
I mean, it's huge,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. We even when we fished on the bank up there, we went to one place that had little little bitty. Uh, I don't know what you call them. They're like clams, but they're real little dinky ones. They're smaller than a pencil eraser. And
Yeah.
it was all they was something's done ate them or they moved on or something and left the shell. It was in that slime, weeds, and when you reel in. And I said, man, I'd like to have me about 55-gallon drum of this stuff. She said, what for? I said, man, I could sandblast with them shells like that. I mean, that make good sandblasting material.
He's saying 2 cards. Now, where we play bingo at,
Exactly.
it's computers, and then you buy a paper pack, and it'll have like 12 games, or they call them faces, on each page. Some people have 40 computers. That's $400 they paid just to get a computer to play bingo. And do you have pull tabs where you play at? You know what those are? They're like little paper cards, and you get a chance at winning some money. I see people spend a couple thousand a night on those. Crazy. The amount of money people spend on bingo.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Uncle Lou when it comes to that. Got one lady sitting there, well, on each side of you. They
Hmm.
got like 10 cards out there and doing 4 or 5 other things at the same time. Nah, I ain't no way I can do that. I'm lucky to keep up with 4 or 5 cards at tops.
Hmm.
And they got 15 scattered out just as far as their arm can reach.
Yeah. I I forget to pay attention and I miss numbers.
I do too.
I start thinking of stuff and I zone out and then I'm like, crap. I ain't even don't even know. Then I go back and try to find the numbers and
Yeah,
it
and
gets
you're like,
a little aggravating.
oh, want to
Hmm. Brian's trying to get them back.
be? Brian says where Uncle Lou's been hanging out the bingo halls.
Yeah. Hey Matt, how you doing? Hmm.
Yeah, I think Ernestine and James have been working on song titles. They that one with Brian B is pretty bad.
Hmm.
So I don't know what they're up to. I think they even got one that has. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm full sleepy. I better jump off before I fall asleep.
Alrighty, you have a good evening. Get you a nap.
All right. See you all. Bye.
Brian B holding hands going out the back door with the colonel. I bet one of them was holding a bucket of chicken, wasn't he? Getting in a big old white Cadillac with still the bull horns on there. They had a couple of chickens. I seen a Buick today for sale when I went over to town. It was one of the, well, I want to say probably 70s. A big old car. They wanted 6 grand for it. It had a decent looking body on it. The underneath and everything else was nice. That probably wouldn't be too bad a price to pay for good metal or better metal. I ain't gonna say good. Good was back in the '60s. I'll have to figure a way out to haul my Uncle Lou rods next time I go out. I don't like putting them in the back like that. Gotta figure something out. May fix me some kind of clamp them on the railings and put them in some PVC or something. Might make me like a inner tailgate or something other to hold everything else in and just leave my tailgate down and run the tubes out the back. See if I can't make that happen and look halfway decent anyway. I didn't even see her say anything about it. Oh yeah. Chrissy's an 8-point with the arrow up on top there. Weighed 181-pound field dress. The other one's a 10-point. It's got the hat. It weighed 170. Sad thing is, she missed the doe. It wasn't 15 minutes prior to her shooting that, and it was bigger than the buck. It was nice. She was going to give it up for the day, and I told her to get back in the blind and finish it off. You still have 30, 40 minutes before dark. I made coffee and went in there and sat down on the edge of the bed watching out the window. I think I got one sip out of the coffee, and here comes this big buck around the building. And a few minutes went by, she nailed it finally. Went about 50 yards. I just know if something was to happen to me or anything, she can take care of herself on that ordeal. She don't have to depend on stores. Got 20 great people in the chat. Appreciate everybody coming in. Means a lot. You get out there in that deer line, you see all kinds of things that goes on. The birds. Watched the flying squirrels when they was out there. They clear cutted the neighbor's hillside there. I guess they run them off. I ain't seen them back in a long time. Squirrel population died down. I think I had 4 this year. And before they did the hillside, I had like 8 to 10 out there playing around watching them. They look real scrawny in the fall. By January, I had legs on them that looked like little drummies. So they growed a little bit. I got to get a salt block out there, mineral block real soon. Huh. I'm trying to find Becca. I don't see her in here. Yeah, I want to be. I'm gonna go out there and scratch up the ground a little bit. Probably put out some turnips. Probably throw some corn out there. Let it grow. I appreciate it, Carol. Thanks. It means a lot. Have a good evening. Hope to see you again real soon. You never know when I'm going to pop up. Never know what I'll be doing. All right, Troy. That's what I got to do too. I forgot about that. I got to get started on that as soon as it dries just a little bit. I'll probably go tomorrow and buy me some plants. If y'all ain't got Carol, go give her a thumbs up. Check her channel out. Subscribe. 449, Eric. I have seen it 489 up in Iowa, or 498, something like that. Either way, it's too high. Man, I tell you, I wish I felt just a shad bit more energy. I could go out there and get started mowing right now. Wind's blowing. Supposed to already started raining and it ain't made it here yet. And I gotta go check and see if that plant, that little tree is leafing out. I gotta send it to Uncle Lou. I got him a couple trees I'm gonna send him. Only thing he has to do is get the hole dug and have it ready. I'll let him know something about it tomorrow if I remember to check on them. I know I've got one or two of them catawba trees down there I've seen. I'm waiting to see if they're going to pop out with a little bit of leaves on it. If they do, I'll fix them up and get them in the mail. If you keep the tops of them trimmed out, keep them kind of short to the ground, makes for easy pickings. If not, you'll have a 30-foot tree before you know it. Keep it cut short, mowed underneath it, real short. You can shake the tree, but I found out that there's big stumps out here that we cut down the two trees to build the house. I left the one stump up and it sprouts every year. Get new sprouts on it. I keep it trimmed up like a bush. It looks pretty good. Big old heart-shaped leaves. Yeah, it was $4.95. Might be, well, no. I was starting to say it might be a good evening to burn some wood, but the wind blowing like this, it might have dried out the top part of the ground out there. Might don't want to catch my building on fire over here where my deer is. Just got so much to do and don't really feel like doing much. But that's all right. We'll chip at her and we'll get her done. If anybody wants to come up, there's the link. You still at work, Eric? You're on your way home. Hello, Mr. Don R. How you doing tonight, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. I got a camper down there I need to seal too this year. Gotta find somebody that can climb up there and put that stuff on there. I wasn't too far from Don or Uncle Lou. It's just 6 more hours out. That was just a little too much. I thought Uncle Lou was a little closer. It don't look that far on the map. But I'm going to make a special trip out there just for that. I'm glad you made it home, Eric. I bet you he ain't even got you no dinner made or nothing, man. He should at least fix you some hot dogs or something. You could have went out and mowed the neighbor's grass and bought you a nice pizza or something, or a Subway. I'm just saying, you know. I ain't picking on the little feller. Mr. Don, you can come up if you want to. Links in the chat. Anybody can. Chrissy felt like it today. We'd have probably went somewhere and dropped a line in. Unloaded some of the truck anyway and put the live well up in there. We got home last night, bud. A 12-hour drive, and we had to swing across the top part of Ohio there. Come in and had to pick up a few things. And we drove down through out 30 and come down 33, hit 270 and swung around Columbus. .406. I don't know if it's going to drop again or not. But I do know one thing. We're going to find a different motel next year. I get some time. I want to do some calling around. Well, what you fixing good, son? We all might want some. Hey, cockeyed. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, me and Lance was sitting there having lunch, trying to cool down a little bit. Some of the things you see at a restaurant. Hey, real gals, how you doing? I've gone on notifications. Chicken and rice and vegetables. Don't sound too bad. Hey, Guerrero, appreciate you coming in. Wow. I think we spent 75 once, and I think it was 80 or 85 the next stop. And we got over a little over a half a tank left. I try to hit it when it hits that quarter mark, put gas in it. They say if you don't keep it up above a quarter, it'll burn the fuel pump up. Yeah, that would work too, as long as you didn't have one of them storms blow up that was coming through there. You'd be figuring out some way to hold that tent down if it didn't have a bottom in it. Well, you would anyway, because it'd be like a big old parachute. Yeah, it's way cheaper to go that route. I just wished I had a place I could get a camper and stick up there and leave it all year round, even a boat. But you're talking quite a bit of money. I don't know what it would cost for storage on something like that. Probably a good penny too. Yeah, Richard was saying something about buying one of them cots that's got the tent that comes over top of it. When you lay down in it, you're already tented up.
Mark's looking for people to come up too.
Mark is? Yeah, Lance. Uh, that would be,
Posted it in Mendota chat. In the Mendota group.
yeah. I guess everybody's going to be going up on, that went to Mendota, up on Mark's show and talking about the trip tonight on catfish and crappie. Yeah, that would work too. That rebar, it's about the size of a pencil, or well, you probably couldn't do too much with anything much bigger than that. That quarter-inch stuff would be hard to bend without a torch, but it can be done. I know the ones they got with this deer blind wasn't no good. There was just some little wiry things. I went to Harbor Freight and bought some. It was for tents. It still pulls them up out here. The ground's so soft. get a good wind blowing. I got to replace the canvas top on my boat. The boys moved it, put it over here next to the garage instead of taking it on down in there and putting it by the other boat. They set it against this one, and it kept blowing over. Now I got a rip in the top, so I want to have to pop all that off and get the measurements and go get some material and have it sewed up. Get me another piece, put a new top on it too. I don't even like table vices. I didn't have mine bolted down. It cost me a chunk out of my thumb when I was drilling aluminum. That drill bit caught. It come or swung that metal around into my thumb. I picked, went, vice, drill bit, and all up with my thumb, and then it come off my thumb and hit the floor. I bled like a stuck hog. I told the boy, I said, get me a paper towel and some black tape. I wrapped it up out there by the porch. Chrissy come back, seeing all that blood, was wondering what happened. I said, I just cut my finger a little bit. She was, let me see. I showed it to her. She was, you need stitches. I said, I ain't going to ever set for no hours, 6 hours or so, just for a few stitches. I just squeezed it back together and put it back on there. Kept it clean. It's okay. I didn't go. I ain't wasting my time at the hospital. It wasn't nothing major. Oh, Mr. Tim Molina, appreciate you coming in, little buddy. That's the bird whisperer right there. One day, me and him's going to meet up. Got 19 great people in here. Man, kind of makes you want to get up and dance a little bit. No, Uncle Lou, I know what you're thinking. That'd be awful to see. I just don't have the energy. But you could video it and turn it into America's Funniest Videos. Nah, Tim, it wouldn't be nothing like that. I'm not as good a fisherman as you, buddy. You out there catch a fish with Cheetos. Only thing I caught with Cheetos was grandkids. They'd steal the bag and run. Oh, I ain't seen them yet. I thought they was still smooth. I didn't think they come out with anything new. I'll have to check them out. That'd be great for that deer blind. I get tired of going out there messing with it every time the wind blows. Or I'd like to build one out of wood, put a metal roof on it, running out there, trying to keep the snow off of it at night while you're asleep. It caves in. The top does when it snows on it. Oh, Alvin, appreciate you coming in, bud. Wish we felt a little bit more energetic. We went somewhere else for the day for our anniversary, but that's what Mendota trip was about. She knows if anything she wants, she can get. I never thought about that. It'd probably be cheaper to go that route on the deer blind. I just got to figure out something to do in the middle to hold it up. Because when that wet snow lands on there after an inch or so, it caves in. That's why I wanted to build a little building there. That way I can put the heater stuff in there, put a lock on it. It's good to go. All you have to do is go out and fire it up and let it heat up in there for all 30 minutes or so. It should be fine. Put about a 1-inch white styrofoam insulation in the walls. Yeah, that was the problem I had. It's sliding off the center piece of the deer blind. It caved down in there. Some of it runs to the center, man. You talking about a pain in the butt to get out. I have to bring my coat in, dryer to get it back to where it was wearable. I could tie the center of it up, yeah. If I had a limb over top of me that was right on center where I put it, but I don't. It's kind of off to the side. You can't afford to leave propane running in there all night long while you're asleep to keep it off. Afraid the wind might blow it and get the blind against it. Then you ain't got no blind. Hello, Metal Dunkers. How are you, bud? Appreciate you coming in. You go anywhere this weekend, Tommy? Do any fishing? Tim Molina's going to be on LG Bass and Jody's on Wednesday. Everybody should go check them out. Should be a real good show. Oh, you went up to Lake Erie? That's great. I'm going to check this Larson boat out and see how high it sets out of the water. It's going to cost me to go down and pick it up and drop it in over here. It's a small, I don't know if you call it a lake or a pond. They're calling it a lake. Just an overgrown pond is what it looks like to me. Yeah. See how far it sets up, how it floats. Cat turning on the bay, 18 boats, weighed over 1,000 pounds of channels. Wow. Mendota was great, Avid. Here you go, Avid. If you want to come up, I'd save your fingers. It was great. Got to meet Lance, Fishing and Freedom, his wife, their wives. Let's see who else was up there. Luke was there. I had fun with him. He ain't never seen me, and I ain't seen him. But when he come through the Speedway parking lot there, I was getting ice or something. I don't know what I was doing, but he come through the parking lot, and I seen that boat, truck. It went into the motel. I seen where he posted something about old guys. I pulled up there in front of his truck after he backed in. I asked him, I said, who you think you are calling people old? He didn't know who I was. He thought he was going to get into it with some old guy in a parking lot at the motel. I just started laughing at him. After he found out who it was, he kind of chuckled. But the look on his face was priceless. Chrissy missed a run up there, and she jumped up to grab it, and she forgot about her tank being hooked on a chair. It was like a dog, a little puppy running out through there after a bone or something, and it short-chained her. It stopped her. She jerked it and grabbed it. By the time she got to it, it quit biting. Lance's wife, caught, what was it, 3 or 4 pike and a yellow belly. Lance got a yellow belly and a bigger channel Saturday night, early Sunday morning or something like that. He did pretty good. Out there, deer liver. I had deer liver, heart, bluegill, shad, chicken. Didn't do nothing. Had them on. Had one floating on Patriot James float out there. I know there was a log out there last year. I don't know where it went. I don't know if somebody drug it in or what, or if it rotted and just fell under the water more, but I threw it out that way. Took a chance. Never know what might be laying out there. He said he caught that one big cat probably about 20 feet off the bank. One old boy up there, he was fishing to the right of us. I bet you that bass won at least 6 pounds. It got off on him right there at the bank. He's in a bass tournament. And then he went to the other side of us and he hooked one that was 3 pounds and some 3.5 pounds. It was real nice. It's in the Mendota video. You almost need a boat if you really want to do some good fishing. But they do catch them from the bank up there. You just got to know where and when. And if I drag this pontoon boat that far, I'm going to be leaving a couple days early and stopping at motels along the way to give everything a break. That's 500 and some miles. I haven't looked at the truck, but I'll look at it again today. The only place I went today was about 30 minutes. Let's say 30 mile, 60. I might have put 70 miles on the truck today. So I'll know exactly how many miles I was there. But it took us longer to get home. I got sidetracked thanks to the good old cell phone GPSs telling you to be in one lane, you need to be in the other. Lance's cat come out of the marsh over there where we was fishing out on the video. He was off to the right just a little better, a little bit more than what he was when in the video. I think next time I'll take me a cart. I'm not sure yet. But where we were set up for the video at was a real nice spot. I kind of liked it. It's easy access. Walleye was pretty good, I bet. I'll tell you what, if I was back younger, when in my teens and stuff, I would have been there the next morning. I probably wouldn't have left. I probably sat there all night and part of the next day, then turn around, take a nap, go back, take a nap, and come back and do it again. Okay, Don, take care, buddy. Be safe. We'll see you around one of the lives. Okay, wannabe. Take care, buddy. Enjoy dinner. looky here. You're circling out it. There you are.
It sucks tearing apart a 200-gallon aquarium.
Yeah, it does.
I took everything apart, even the biofilters.
Wow.
I got the aquarium back up and running. Now I just got to put the biofilters back together. All because of some kind of suds that was in there that's killing fish.
Huh.
Out of 76 fish, I have one fish that survived. That sucks.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I went to work. Everything was fine. I just fed the fish. Well, and on a 12-hour day, chef came back and there is suds everywhere and fish floating.
Huh.
I don't know what the hell happened. And I'm still trying to figure that out.
It don't make sense.
No, don't. There's one goldfish with a black dot right up above its head and one black stripe down its tail fin that survived.
Huh.
One goldfish that I used for flathead bait.
Yeah, I've got 3 back here in the aquarium in the back room. It's probably about a year, 2 years old, maybe. We use them for bait. And I didn't take them from Mendota because that was just too far.
No, I got a live well in my truck. I keep them alive for about 4 or 5 days, no matter how far I drive. And when the battery dies, I just swap it out with the battery in the truck and charge it up.
Yeah.
So that way, I ain't going to worry about losing bait in the truck.
Yeah, I usually use a bilge pump.
No, I don't feed them Tide Pods. I think I'm going to change the feed that I've been feeding them. I've been feeding them the trophy pond food pellets. But I may cut back on how much I feed them too.
Yeah, I got some of them in the garage. I think it's a blue bag come from Tractor Supply.
Right. It's good for the bluegills and everything because it gets him fatter and bigger quicker. And I tell you what, they get real feisty when when you drop this stuff in. You break up that round stuff and you drop it in there, they get real feisty when it comes to feeding.
Yeah, I think we was at the governor's park up there one time at the boat launch. It cost like $10 a day. Pulled down there, man. When we watched the boat there that last year, looked like a good spot, but man, they was gnats everywhere. I mean, they was on the windshield, the doors. I mean, there was a lot of them there.
Don, I have to go to PetSmart to get that. Some aquarium salt. I didn't. Just hope it don't. Plus, I need to go get some bio stuff from my biofilter anyway from PetSmart anyway.
Yeah, you'd want to rinse them off with scalding hot water and stuff real good before you reuse them.
Oh, trust me, I cleaned the aquarium with scalding hot water and apple vinegar.
Yep.
And I tell you what, that glass is clean.
Oh yeah. That vinegar will take your breath too.
Oh yeah, but I tell you what, I haven't seen that aquarium that clean in 5 years.
It's probably cleaner than the day it was you bought it.
Yeah?
Because they don't do nothing with them really after they put them together. They just start stacking.
Oh, it's after I cleaned it, I rinsed it, I drained it again, I let it dry for about 5 hours. Then I started putting water back into it. Before I put the water into it, I glued down the air stones where I wanted them, so the fish don't keep knocking them all over the place.
Yeah.
So
well, Tommy, have a good dinner, bud.
now I just got to put the biofilters back together after I put them through a fire hose.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a couple of filters out there I need to check, see how well they work, hook them up to that.
We see. I got these biofilters. I got one from Amazon. I got one from PetSmart, and they're both the same brand. And I don't have to change them out maybe once a month or twice a month. Depends on how good they are, how clean the water is how far I have to change them out.
Yeah,
If the water stays clean, I want to change them out maybe 3 times a year.
yeah, yeah, Guerrero. There's a lot of bugs there, and a lot of trees right there on that boat ramp. But man, that little dock they got there off to the side where you can fish, it didn't look too bad. Probably get about 4 poles out there pretty good.
I added, I put in 3 three 12-inch air stones in that 200-gallon tank.
Yeah. I've got 275s on the porch. I'll probably try to seal up this year. And maybe I'll get lucky and get them set up. I got 255s in the garage, and one of them's going to need resealed. I filled it up this year and had a leak. Whoever sold it before looked like they just capped over the old stuff.
That's what gets me. When I got this one, I seen where people had messed up the seals. I went to PetSmart and got 6 or 8 tubes of their aquarium sealant, and they resealed everything on it after I stripped off the old seal.
Yeah, I go over at Lowe's and buy the silicone over there. It's 100% silicone.
Yeah, but I get the ones that's food safe for aquariums.
That's what this is. You can use it on aquariums. General Electric had some out, but I can't find it no more.
Huh.
I've used, matter of fact, this 30-gallon tank sitting right here, I resealed it. I used painter's tape and put on the sides and sealed it up there. It looks pretty good. I have my angelfish in it. Let's see what else. I've used it on a lot of tanks when I lived in Columbus. Resealed them. That was fun, sticking your head down in there and trying to get everything smooth. But that's before I used the tank.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
You know how I like smooth?
The smell of that will kick your butt.
Oh, it does. It'll kick your butt real good. But take a piece of say a 1.5 foot piece of aluminum tubing, get one end real hot, and press it into a V.
Yeah.
That works really good for taking care of that caulking.
Yeah, I usually use my finger and run it up through there. Okay, Guerrero, good luck if you go out. Be safe, buddy.
Good night, Guerrero. Tight lines and be safe. Now I get to go get more bait fish.
Yeah.
I can't believe I lost 58 shad in that aquarium.
Wow. That's a lot of bait.
Since last September.
That's a long time to keep them and then just up and lose them like that.
Yeah, but I had over 90 shad in there. I took a couple of 2 Thursday nights when I fished with Pond Jody. And I had some bluegills that I've been taking out when I went fishing too, but that sucks.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing Jody got off there. She said she hated frogs. Kermit's out here already started.
Kermit?
Yeah, Kermit the Frog. He's out here by the porch hollering already. Hey, Steve. Appreciate you coming in, buddy.
I was going to say, my notification hasn't even went off yet. My bandit frogster hasn't went off yet.
Oh, well, she hear that, she'll be coming running. Sound like he's hollering for one now.
No, the bandit frogster on my phone.
Yeah.
My notification, because every time that goes off, Froggy normally shows up.
Yeah.
In chat somewhere.
Oh, Whiskers.
So how many times did you and Chrissy beat your PB?
I didn't.
You
I didn't
did?
catch nothing. Nope. Didn't catch a thing, and I had all that bait thrown out there. She had one run, and she went to grab it, and the oxygen hose was shorter than what she thought, where it was hanging on the chair. And she grabbed it and jerked it. The time she got to it, it quit running.
Oh, that sucks. At least you guys had a fun time up there with your with all the fellow YouTubers.
Yeah, yeah. It's always a good time when you get a bunch together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody messed it up for us though. After we left last year, a bunch come in during the summer and kind of messed everything up for us sitting outside talking and cooking out a little bit. I guess somebody did it and trashed up the whole area. And we had law come out, told us we couldn't do that this year. So we had to shut everything down and put everything up. But we already had the food cooked, so that was out. We just went to the park.
That sucks. What did Chrissy say?
She said we just took it over to the park.
That sucks. I mean, that really freaking bites.
Yeah, it does. I mean, that's what we did in the evenings. We all get together and sit out there and talk, have a good time, drink coffee. I mean, it ain't like we're going to steal anything. I mean, all of us is too old to run. But the only one that can get by and hide is Betty. She'd crawl up under a boat and nobody'd see her.
Betty and Dee could get out of there in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
They're short.
Yeah, Real Gal's a little too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I figured real guys would be
Marshall.
around that height.
Marsha's a little one too. Hey, Mike, appreciate you coming in.
Hey, Mike's fishing home.
Jerry. Parker?
No, Jerry Parker, he can't get away. He's not that short.
He couldn't manage it. Well,
Jerry
Lyle,
Parker, he's a little taller than my shoulders.
Lyle might be able to get by with it.
Yeah, I think Lyle could.
I'll take some of that, please.
No.
No what? Huh? No what? Oh, yeah, I can.
What did she say no to?
Cup of coffee.
Oh,
She's trying to cut me off.
hey, never say no to coffee.
That's right.
Coffee's a lifeline.
Keep it up. I'll turn you over my knee, little girl. I ain't that mean to you.
So how much longer does the doctor say she have to be on oxygen?
You want to answer that? She said they don't know yet. Right now, she's got to get rid of what the two infections she's got, upper respiratory infection, and that other one.
No, that's why they have her on oxygen.
No, it was over the COVID. She's been on it since last fall, and she started she started getting better, and she was taking it off and going through the house without it. And if she needs it, it's there. She can put it back on, and she's doing real good. We went for probably 45 minutes, and she didn't even know it was shut off. We got in the truck and drove for 30 miles, and she looked down and said, "Oh, it ain't even on. That's why it ain't working." So after that time, she needed it. She realized that it wasn't working.
That sucked.
But she was doing good till she caught them two infections, and she's back on it again. But she might be swinging out of it pretty soon, starting back up doing it again.
That's good. Tim's calling you the old sweet talker.
Who?
Tim Molina.
Hey, Tim. Hey, Mike Urban.
Amen.
Appreciate you coming in. Thanks. Mike's hollering at you.
Hey, Mike.
I think she's playing a game in there and ain't paying attention to chat.
Done her. But now all I need to do is get my biofilters cleaned and put in the tank. But I think I'm going to run 2 biofilters instead of 1.
Yeah.
That way it probably help keep the tank cleaner.
Yeah, I run one of the hang-on filters in the back, and if it gets real dirty in a week's time on my bait tank, I'll siphon some out and
Yeah.
put fresh in.
Well, see, the filters that you hang on the back of a tank are easier to clean than a biofilter.
Yeah, just pull them out and wrench them, and you're good
Yeah,
to go.
I got 2 5-gallon biofilters.
I'm working on that.
And those have lids that clip on and everything and vacuum seal inside. So those things get to get pain in the butt.
Yeah, I've got 2 of those out there in the garage. I don't know if they work or not. They was given to me by my buddy, so I'll have to check them out.
Uncle,
275-gallon toad out there with the lid cut.
those would work in that.
Yep. But I also could take that pool pump that come with the pool and screw it right on the bottom of that tote, and it would flow into that, and I could pump it up and run it through a couple 5-gallon buckets and let it fall back in.
I do. Have you ever used totes to make them into filters?
Use the tote itself? No,
No, not the big totes. Sometimes those black totes you get out of Walmart, that's about like 20 inches deep and about 1.5 2 foot long.
No, I ain't done that one. Oh, Eddie, appreciate you coming in.
I showed a guy how to make them into a filter one time for a tote that size.
Yeah.
He's still using it. He hasn't cleaned up the biofilter yet, but
I've seen them use all kinds of stuff. I thought about taking the pool pump and pumping it up and running it through a couple 5-gallon buckets and then let it fall back in.
Well, the biofilters I made for him and totes were started out with coal on top, aquarium charcoal, and some mesh fabric that came from PetSmart. Layered that in like 3 layers in the top one, and the bottom one was all biomechanicals that moved in the water to catch other debris.
Yeah.
And the bottom one was a pump with some bags of sand and everything for the final cleaning. And it circled back around into the big tote.
Yeah, I was going to go down and get some river rock and put in mine and go up like that.
Yeah, that's what was in the bottom was sand and river rock, but they were in bags that water could go, the real thin zipper bags that have holes on the sides where water can go through them.
Yeah, kind of like the knee pads that the miners get down there in West Virginia.
Right.
They come in a netted bag. We use them for mushrooms.
Similar to that, but tinier holes.
Yeah.
But that works really good.
Yeah, it's easier to get them out there and clean them that way.
Yeah, you just take them out, hold them under hot water, and rinse them out. Then once you get them rinsed out and cleaned out real good, you turn them in. You have another bucket there with ice cold water, and you just drop them off in there and let them get cooled off.
Yeah. You can also use onion sacks too if you ain't got nothing.
Yeah, but the gunny sacks for potatoes work really good.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. Because if you don't have them, you just take those old gunny sacks.
Yeah.
That's used for potatoes and patch green chilies. Those work really good for biofilters. Just make sure they're not dyed a red or a blue or a black because they'll come out in the water.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who's going to be on Catfish Weekly tonight.
So far, it looks like it's just Lyle.
Really? Yeah, he's probably doing
it. Thumbnail.
Yeah, I didn't even seen his thumbnail tonight.
I got his thumbnail. He's going to be on in 11 minutes.
Yeah. I guess I should sit down and run over there and see what's going on.
Yeah. Then Mark's on behind him.
Yep. I don't want to step on no toes. I mean, Lyle probably wouldn't care, but I want to watch his show too.
Oh yeah. I love Mark. I mean Lyle and Mark.
Yeah, I like Lyle and Mark. Lyle, I, he's a Chrissy side. Up there at dinner, they was ganging up on me, but I still love him anyway.
Of course, you know how it goes.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Hey, it's always how can I put it? They like you, but they pick your wife over you.
Yeah, they do that to rub it in a little bit,
Uh-huh.
but it's okay because I had an evil streak hit me Sunday morning. We had there was a girl running around there, come out of the motel. So let's just say she couldn't be still. I started tell her there's a guy, he likes coffee. You need to go over to his room and knock on the door and give him this coffee. But I didn't. See, now I was going to be evil like that, but I didn't do him that way.
I would have done it in a heartbeat.
No, I couldn't do him that way. But it would have made a good video.
Yeah, it would have. I wouldn't have given her my name.
Oh, it would have been hilarious, but I didn't do it. I love old Lyle. He's a good old
That
boy.
would have been fun, but that would have been really fun to do.
Yep.
But I'm the honorary guy that I learned from Shad how to do things like that and pin the blame on someone else.
Yeah, Tim, everyone else likes feeding that flame.
Because
Well,
if
I'll tell you
you
what.
asked me a name, I would just give my name out. Oh, James Dockery. Or
Yeah.
someone like that.
Yeah, we missed him up here this year. That was the missing link. But I understand he had things to do. He was already.
One of these years when my job gets its anus in order, I'll probably be able to make the trip. What's fishing license cost up there?
I really don't know. I don't guess it was too awful lot for a few days. I think it was under $50.
That's cool.
I mean, it wasn't too much. I'll let you know. I'll find out from Chrissy. Yeah, Lyle and Mark, man, everybody that come up there, it was family. That's the only
I
way.
met Mark at my first meet and greet.
Yeah, Mark's something else too.
He's a character. Hey, he's a good guy, but he's a character. I like him. And I didn't get to fish with him much when I was at the meet and greet because I was trying to make sure everybody was on the fish and catching fish.
Yeah.
Because when I have people that's in my state and wanting to fish with me, I want to see them catch fish.
Yeah.
I'm not the one that's trying to show them up.
Yeah, Tim, I could have said that, but I also thought about sending her there too. But you know, I'm just such a nice guy. I just wouldn't do them that way.
Hey, I would have said that I was Shad.
Hey, yeah. Got about 8 minutes. Everybody run over and do a raid on Catfish Weekly. I don't have the link here.
Hold on a minute.
But yeah, go check them out.
Wait a minute.
I'm sure it's going to have everybody from Mendota on tonight. I don't know what Mark's up to, but it has something to do with Mendota too. You can now everybody in here share everybody's link and stuff. Go check them out. Everybody in here is great people.
Give me a second. I'll get the link.
All right. Everybody's great people. They treat you like family. There it is. Whiskers got it. Thank you, Whiskers.
Thank you, Whiskers.
All right, Tim. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Close this down and go on over there. Appreciate you coming up, Avid. Everybody means a lot. Y'all coming in.
Hey.
Probably do it in the morning.
Family, bud. I have a lot of family on this YouTube channel that I try to go and watch their lives and videos.
Yeah.
But you and Chrissy are one of the top few I try to make it into.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah.
But now that I work
Right.
nights, it's hard to watch the videos in the daytime.
Yep.
I have to watch all those every night.
Yep. Yeah, it's hard to do, but you do what you can do, and that's about it. I mean,
Yeah.
all you can ask for.
I try to follow all my subscribers and all my family members and everything,
Yep.
videos and everything. It gets hard.
Yeah, it is. I keep up with a few. That's about all I can do. I'll try to get on early in the morning if I can get some things called up, if I get up in time. If not, I'll probably say hi to Lee or whoever's on, and daylight hits, I'll probably be out in the yard.
Everybody in chat, when you go over there, say this is a raid from downtown Ernie Brown. See what Lyle says.
All righty. We'll see everybody over here. Have a good evening, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.
All right. Good night.
Good night.